Hey everyone, it's Sheena and I'm back on Perilous Prose. Today I have a little video for you about the book that I finished up most recently. It's something that I have seen on a lot of people's TBRs, but I haven't seen anybody actually having talked about actually reading it. So I finished this up last night and this gave me quite a bit of a book hangover. I had a little bit of trouble getting into the next book that I picked up, Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray. So this is the second book in a series. It is the follow-up to The Diviners, which came out last year. And oh my gosh, this book does not disappoint. You get a couple of new characters. You have one new narrator. Her name is Ling, and she is Chinese. She is disabled, and she is absolutely amazing. She's really interested in science. She's a great narrator, and I love her. So this story picks up pretty much where the last book left off, but there's a catch now. People have begun falling asleep and they can't wake up, and these people are dying. They seem to be getting burned up from the inside. And the sickness actually starts out in Chinatown, which is where Ling comes in. She's half Irish, half Chinese, and she has had several family members or friends that have gotten sick with this disease, and no one seems to be able to help them. Government is coming down on them. The mayor is talking about doing quarantine, and Chinese New Year might get canceled. So a lot of people are really wound up about this. They're talking about the epidemic, and just it's a really bad situation that they're in. So in the dream world, she ends up meeting Henry, and Henry, one of our former characters, is searching for his lover Louis. The two of them decide to join forces. They're going to help each other out, and Henry actually pays Ling to help him find Louis. So as the two of them are searching for various people and trying to explore the dream world and find out what's going on, they're also getting bound up in this disease that is killing people, and they're trying to get to the bottom of it, but there's a whole lot of mystery involved in it, and they've only got bits and pieces of the story. The two of them are kind of the primary focus of the book, but we still get to see things from the perspective of Evie and Jericho and Memphis and Theta and all of the other characters that we grew to know and love in The Diviners. So this book was really, really exciting. The Diviners series is probably my absolute favorite series of books that takes place in the 1920s. I absolutely adore it. I think that it really captures the feel of the era. It's got a lot of actual history involved, like a lot of the racism that was rampant at the time and just the general events that were happening in the 1920s. But it also captures the spiritualism movement that was going on, and it's a darker side of the 20s while still having the flash and the flare that everyone is familiar with. So I really, really love this book. It's an absolute brick, but I managed to get through it pretty quickly. I could sit down and read, 50 pages in half an hour. It wasn't a big deal. So it's not printed all that densely. And you can see here I've marked a couple different places that I really liked. There were some atmospheric things that I just love. There was some beautiful writing. And there's also just a couple of really funny sequences. I color code all of my notes. So the pink ones are funny, blue are predictions that I made throughout the book. And one of my predictions was right. One of them has not come true yet, but it may still happen in a later book. And it was just so stressful reading, especially the second half of the book, because there were things that I knew were going to happen, but I wasn't sure how they were going to be revealed. And there was one character that I was really, really afraid this character was going to die by the end of the book, and thankfully they did not, because I probably would have screamed and thrown the book across the room and completely sworn off Love Prey, because between that and the tree incident, I don't think I could have handled it. Overall, I'm going to give this one 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely read it ASAP if it's on your TBR, because it is amazing. And let me know what you think, because I think I actually love this more than A Great and Terrible Beauty and the Gemma Doyle books, but that remains to be seen. We will find out if anyone gets treed in this series. Let me know what you think if you have read it. This is definitely going to be one of my favorite books of 2015, so I'm glad that I read it when I did. But I will see you next time. Bye!